And we are live. Yeah, good evening, brothers and sisters. Today, Tuesday, January. Okay, it's good. It's still afternoon. 5:30. It's 5:30 over here in Istanbul. Good afternoon. You get it. Welcome to today's broadcast, Tuesday, January 21st, 2020. Yeah, please, my people. As Nigerians, we are usually too quick to accuse the Hausa Fulanis of a sit-tight system of politics, whereby we were given a system that made this possible that a small group of people, the minority, will always rule over the majority. In case a lot of us don't know yet, that's the system, that's how Nigerian political system is set up. That is how everything is slanted. So, please let me use a moment and share this on Twitter. 1 minute. Hold on, let me share it on Twitter. Oh, sorry guys, I had to share it on Twitter. I know this YouTube channel is a very young one, and I don't have a. Thank you, my brother, for joining. Please let me share this on Facebook too, so our people would see, so they will be able to do this. And help me tag my friends too. Tag anyone you can to see this video. So, my brothers, let's start all over again. We always accuse the Hausa Fulanis of sitting tied to power, not allowing any other people to come to power. Yeah, welcome, long time. But I mean, by we, I mean the people from Orlu Zone in Imo State. I want to start by saying right now that I'm from Orlu Zone. My hometown falls into Orlu Zone. My hometown falls into Orlu Zone, Orlu Senatorial Zone in Imo State. Our states have 3 senatorial zones each. Our states have 3 senatorial zones each. Then in Orlu Zone, let me tell you what's happening in Orlu Zone. Orlu Zone, since 1999, the zone alone has produced virtually now this is like the third governor they are producing from Imo State. Like the third governor from 1999 to 2007, the Imo State governor was Achike Udenwa. He's from Orlu. I think it's Amifeke. Yes, he's from Amifeke in Orlu. Orlu Gogo. Sorry guys, my phone rang. Let me silence it, please. See, Achku Denwa is from Amifeke in Orlu local government. 1999 to 2007. Then from 2007 to 2011 was someone from Okigwe zone. Meanwhile, the person that won that election was from Owerri zone, which is Martin Abaso. I was there. In fact, I want to use this opportunity to confess that when I talk about the rot in Nigerian government and how our political system has been corrupted, I want to make my own open confession. 2007 was the only and the last time I took money from election rigging and the election buying. I had information. In fact, as I then I was using this Nokia 3250. You know that one you can twist like this. So my phone can record anything. I was literally in a place where how the whole thing was planned in my area, in my own zone. The money they used to pay people, buy people off, communities, all these community chairman, kings, and all these people. The money was in 500 naira denomination, newly minted notes. That day, people were waiting for ballot materials. Please, if you are from Imo State and you know that what I'm saying is true and you are familiar with the story, please confirm this, confirm what I'm saying. That day at CBN, the voting materials was going to land at CBN. This thing in Owerri. They said they were bringing ballot boxes with helicopters. As stupid as we were then, we believed people. We believed these men. They were just shipping, they were just flying in money, hard currency. They were shipping in naira. They were flying in naira. 500, and before you know it, the way that money spread immediately. And when I'm talking about is the day they did the rerun, because they had to cancel the earlier one when it was very impossible to rig the election against Martin Abaso of APGA. And he's from Orlu Zone. Then PDP then presented Ugu from Okigwe Zone, and the INEC chief, Morisi Wuden, is an Okigwe man. He was the INEC chief that time. Now, they started playing this, their zonal politics or internal this, but I know that what they were trying to do was just to shut Martin Abaso out. Now, I'm not going to play zonal politics right now. Just understand the background to this story. Then I will talk about the zoning issue. That Martin Abaso was not a part of the ruling class. And as at then, Uwazurike and Mazob had already put someone in Anambra State then under APGA, Peter Obi. Peter Obi came on the back of APGA, but he stopped being an APGA man after like his first 3 years. But it was Mazob and the backlash against hatred over Obasanjo and what he was doing to Igbo people by not just closing down the wharf. Imagine a place that gives the entire, nobody hates the Igbo people in Nigeria, no political leader hates the Igbo people more than Obasanjo. Quote me anywhere. Not even Buhari, not even Muhammad Buhari. Let us say the truth. I wouldn't want to live under the government of Buhari, because under Buhari's paradise, I'm not even supposed to speak. But I'm telling you, in terms of personal hatred towards a group of people, like when you say that someone is a bigot, Obasanjo is a very huge bigot. All the things he did against the Igbo people, then what ignited the anger in our people, and then they started backing APGA. All these things you are seeing from our people now, that is, you seem that they are too much angry, that they are too close-minded. Believe me, I understand the anger sometimes. It's just an adverse effect of an unresolved issue. That's what it is. So by then, APGA was booming. And these guys were going to put Martin Abaso. And had Martin Abaso come to power, he will owe nobody in Imo State anything. When you hear that government is a big mafia, believe me, the biggest mafias in government are found in Niger State. Okay, Kano first. Kano. Then you talk about Sokoto. Then you talk about Niger. As long as every other region is concerned, forget Ogun State, it's Imo State. That is where you have like a very huge cabal that has built an impregnable wall. against the people. You will not see them, you will not know they are there. The only time you know that they are there is when it gets to anything that has to pass through government. That's when you see them. And all of them are ready to sell out everybody. So that, what do you know why you cannot pin them one place? Because they all sell each other. They are all political prostitutes. And they always remain loyal to whoever is in Abuja, not understanding that they are trying they are helping in quenching the fire of industrial revolution that you are happening in Imo State for a long time. They are quenching it. That's why they don't want to change the old order. Leave it as it is. No outsider will come. That was what they did to Martin Abaso, because the internal squabbling, the squabble they had among them, the dirty politics that was the PDP primaries, because that was the first time they had to change a civilian governor with a civilian governor in Imo State. That was the very first time, and Udemwa couldn't go for a third term, which he was backing Obasanjo to do, so he would go his own too. You people don't know this. A lot of people don't know this. And because he can't go for a third term, it became a clash of the title. In fact, it was when Imo State produced the most formidable political force. They assembled the first 11. I mean, the top of in that PDP primaries. Tony Ezenna came in, but today nobody even remember that there was a time Tony Ezenna was running to become governor. Meanwhile, before 2003 election, it was even bloody that they killed this guy, OGB Uche. It was deadly, and only the powerful men came out. That even Orlu Zone was still playing to replace someone from Orlu Zone. Do you see how all those in the PDP primary became a charade? Then the Okigwe Zone that they wanted to give, the man they wanted to give the thing, Ifeanyi Ararume, nobody wanted him because they knew him in Abuja. All of them, I told you, they are all backstabbers. They are all backstabbers. You can't, there is no state in Nigeria that has more backstabbers than Imo State politicians, and majority of them are found in Orlu Zone. They are the most evil. Forget Hausa Fulani. If Hausa Fulani treats the whole Nigeria the way Orlu Zone treats Imo State, believe me, everybody would have left Nigeria. I'm telling you this. They robbed their state of a good governor, and they put Ike Hakim. Hakim who couldn't even win second term, even as a sitting governor. He was a nobody. And it was easy for them to knock him off. He didn't merit it. He wasn't, why was he there? He was just a consensus candidate. Because Ugu, even if they gave it to Ugu, they would have still removed him as they removed Omehia in Rivers State. They would have removed him like Amechi removed Omehia. They knew that Ugu, the primary, he didn't win it. Ararume was going to beat him. It was the same thing. You see, Rotimi Amechi, fear that man. Other people were fighting the primaries. Hey, let me do this. Let me go to court. At the end of the day, they gave them the ticket as rightful winners. Then they lost general election because even their party worked against them. What did Amechi do? He stayed quiet and let PDP win the thing. At the end of the day, he said, I'm the rightful PDP candidate, and as at then, you can't do jack shit. That was what PDP was avoiding, that gave the distance to Okigwe Zone. And they saw that, okay, PDP is from Okigwe Zone. Which other Okigwe Zone would we give? Which Okigwe Zone guy are we going to give this thing? Bam. They all arrived at PPA, Orlu Carlos party, the same PDP guys. That was how this guy. And in Imo State, we call it issue formula. If your party candidate the person Abuja supports didn't win, the person will have to go and take a ticket from a small party, come in, run for general election. Then the party will back him. They will even rig it on his behalf. When he wins, after 3 months or 2 months, he will go back to his old party, and they become the ruling party again. Isu people tried it first with Agaptus. That was what is called the Isu formula. And for you to know that how these guys are when it comes to playing all those home politics, they crafted this thing. It's the same Orlu Zone. They were the people that gave PDP that system. 2007, go and ask Maslinus Lemibo. Or these are the names of people, men you don't know, but they are pressing the button. They show them drugs now. 20 years later, they show them. Say you be Abuja, now we get Ononulo. Abuja PDP and Ononulo. Ononulo are home base. Now they're going to say home base, now then they win for Imo State. Come try them. They played all those dirty politics. Even the Okigwe Zone guy served only 4 years then, and Oluman came again. Rocha Sokorocha served another 8 years complete. Now the other zone, Owerri Zone, that gave us the best governor ever in Eastern Nigeria, or maybe the whole Nigeria. Sam Mbakwe, is he even from Owerri Zone? No, I think it's Okigwe Zone. But I know that the Orlu Zone we are talking about, that zone has done nothing to better the lives of Imo people. They've done nothing. Yes, we heard about Abuja and home PDP. Yes. Now we start now the same people. This kind of brain, they will not bring it together to go and get something in Abuja. It's just to go and backstab each other. Come back home and start carrying all these girls. Now the only two way they sabi na to use money spoil girls for way. Students, Avan Ikoku College of Education, now just a brothel. I'm sorry, I'm not dissing anybody that's good in Avan, but let's say the truth. All these IMSU girls, all these universities, come on. Now those people, you go and bury kitchen. All those who were girls where they see, where they say that they spoil, they do this thing. Now those people, something then. Let's say the truth. It's happening. No let thing where they bring come Imo State to. Go and check where they tell you that Owerri is full of hotels. Go and check how many Owerri people even get hotel for Owerri. Now outsiders, people from different zones, and most of them are from Orlu Zone. No, I'm not taking anything away from Orlu Zone guys. Most of Imo people that do hustle are from Orlu Zone too. Many people went and hustled and made their money and built those things. A lot of people, a lot of friends of mine, my brothers too. My brothers too. They are working hard. They are hard-working guys. Go to everywhere around the world. America, Europe, Asia, they like this. This Orlu Zone where they talk, Orlu people go don't be the same in the whole zone. Just only Orlu Zone, Orlu town, go only Orlu and Ihioma. Now them they control Nigerian drug trade. Pharmaceuticals. Now them they control pharmaceuticals. Anything pharmaceutical, now then get out. Go there and see people that made billions, billionaires. This when I'm talking about, not be today we billion, $3 million now you don't pass 1 billion now. That time 1 billion, you know how many millions of dollars will be 1 billion. You talk of Akukariya them. People that made their money legal way. Then these are the heavyweights that came into government. And instead of using that power to liberate the whole region, they are using it to control their state and sucking it dry. And all these people I'm telling you about, none of them love each other. Believe me, none of them love each other. They can backstab you at any time. If you want to know what I'm telling you, do not ask people who are not into politics, who don't have political powers. Ask people who've been in government. Aton Zeribe, ask them. In another region in Nigeria, Aton Zeribe will stay in power forever. Tony Aneni, you saw what he was doing in Edo State. Tony Aneni. If Aneni did today, Oshomole, imagine Oshomole of yesterday can't get power for Edo State, just to show you that there is nobody there too. Nobody there to all this Oba sheep and all those things. That Oba self, that Oba no even they try. Oshomole of yesterday, if Tony Aneni day, but person was strong past Tony Aneni for Nigeria, they say, Aton Zeribe, they fuck him up for Imo State. Now the same Orlu Zone. Not him too now Orlu Zone, no. Francis Aton Zeribe. When you are talking about Chubo Kadibo in Anambra State, then in Imo State is Aton Zeribe. Unequivocally. You will not know, but if you know the man, Achku Denwa, he was just busy making his money, investing in oil, MTN, all this telecommunication and all that, because he's not a man. He doesn't talk much. Have you heard him say anything? He understands the Orlu politics. He knows that he has made name for himself. He has become strong, but he's not going to involve himself in all this unnecessary fight. Oh, your mama. This is not an attack on Orlu people. I'm talking about Orlu Zone, Orlu Senatorial Zone in Imo State. Look at what they did to a governor. Not even one calendar year did this man say. I'm not a fan of Ihedioha. I'm not a fan of his, just like I'm no fan of any of them that has ruled Imo State. No. In fact, if Facebook didn't take down 2 of my accounts, I would have shown you a post. I don't know if any of you that are here that has followed me from Facebook saw this post when I put his photo and I said, this dog will not fetch. That photo got like maybe 6 likes, 1 or 0 comments. These things are encoded messages because I didn't want to start attacking him when he has not even served 1 calendar year. But I was seeing a pattern that this is the same old system he's going to use. And he is too naive on how government works. Yeah, he has been a member House of Rep. Yes, but those things are just legislative arms. You don't know how strong you are when you are in the legislature. The power is broken and separated in too many ways. You people are just a bunch of people with equal power. That's why they can't reach any agreement. So you have to make room. You have to scratch this person's back for this person to scratch yours and get this big part. But when it comes to the executive power, man, you control every damn thing. And he's shown himself to be naive. Do you know Melaye? Ask him. To be governor, not be to be senator. To be governor, not be to be senator. Then I looked at this guy. The way he is doing things and the type people he staff his government with, I'm like, oh, this guy, I don't see any technocrat in this government. I don't see any technocrat. He thinks that he has won it. He won it plainly. Yeah, he won it in the street. Have you won it in Abuja? And you know that the man in Abuja don't care. He don't like your party. He needs loyalty. You are not going to be loyal to him. How didn't you see that the Supreme Court has been rigged even before the election? All these protests you people are doing, isn't this what you should have done when the case moved to the Supreme Court? You start organizing protests. Make noise. The same thing, they couldn't even try it with the person that took the second position in Sokoto State. Tambua is there now. Confirmed. Why? If you do this nonsense, Sokoto will burn. Now, I am not telling anyone to protest in Imo State. Please, Iyedioha is not worth your blood. He's a part of the system. He's not an outsider. He's a part of the system. They robbed him. We will say the truth. But let him explore every legal means. Then if there is no legal means to seek a truthful redress, that means he is reaping what he sowed. He's a part of the system. They should have made it impossible for someone to remove a duly elected governor this way. You didn't. Why? Because it was favoring you. Now you've seen how the chicken has come home to roost. I am incensed that they removed that man, but he was too naive. How the hell didn't you see this coming? Did you see who is the Chief Justice of Nigeria? Didn't you see? Come on, these guys, they assess situations. They've done it. They know that nobody will. Look at that protest they are doing. Is it? You don't even know if they're protesting or they are celebrating. You can't tell if they are protesting or they are celebrating. People nearly died. You all mount many people, overloaded van. You people are just driving carelessly at a roundabout. Then we saw the professional criers that they, come on, do you really have to do that? Then the other people protesting are people from his zone. And I don't blame them. I don't blame them. He's from Mbisa. Mbisa is not a small distance in Imo State. And why didn't Mbisa people even apply this, their sense they said they have in this and foresee this thing coming? Do you people see ndị wakuna who go to China in shawa ya ebe na use ya da Africa ade wepute? Are you saying me? Do you see why I get angry? I get incensed by all this cacophony. This is a joke. It wouldn't have happened in any other region. Believe me, it wouldn't have happened. What happened in Ogun State is a precursor to what these people should have expected. And the thing is this, they didn't expect these people to be this blatant in their tyranny. They didn't expect them. But this, you should expect them. This is why you shouldn't underestimate. I'd rather overestimate my adversity than underestimate it. Please read, study, open your eyes. This is politics. Nothing they are doing in it is new. They are playing from the same old ancient textbook. They know how it works. These things have happened. These things have happened in many places. They should have seen it coming. Now, see, if they had protested before this thing and said that, hey, see what we know we are doing. Even when Mbaka made the statement, how the hell didn't you people see it? And Mbaka didn't do it because he's a prophet. No, he did it because he has an inside information on how it's going to happen. Because the same people who gave you the church, gave you this system of government. This is not rocket science. They know exactly what's going to happen. Your confessions are making their ways to the government houses. It didn't start today. Even the Pope did it with the dictator in Argentina. Nigerians priests are not for the Nigerian politics is not sophisticated enough for them to do that one. But the church will still always use it to know how the people think. So they will know how they will still be controlling you people. Those of the priests who are doing it with open minds don't know what's going on. But the people who are part of the system know exactly what's going on. When he gave that prophecy, it's not time to mock him and mock, hey, these people, all these fake prophecies. When he said it about Chimaro Kendaman, what happened? Well, when he said it about Chimaro Kendaman, the person in Abuja don't like him either. And Chimaro Kendaman was a darling and is still a darling of PDP. Now he is a friend of the person in Asorok. So when he says something like that. It's not prophecy. It's a threat. And you should have taken it seriously. You should have taken it seriously. Why didn't you follow him up? Why? Why didn't you follow him up on it? And this Mbaka issue, you see that guy? You see that guy? That guy deserves any bad thing that befalls him from now on. This is how he kept on lying that he was shot and he survived. And if it happened, believe me, I don't trust him because I know his community. I know where he comes from. What's the difference between Mbaka and Emmanuel Chukwuma? Please, people who know Enugu politics very well, I know the church politics that are playing in Enugu, let me know. What's the difference between Mbaka and E.O. Chukwuma? When Obasanjo was ruling and this guy was controlling, Chimaroke was controlling Enugu state, E.O. Chukwuma was singing Chimaroke's praises while Mbaka was talking against him. He only turned against Chimaroke when Chimaroke stopped giving people money. He found out he's not going to use any thought. He's not going to need them again for any re-election campaign. So he promised them millions and didn't give any. That was the only time he turned on him. But then he was even telling people that Mbaka was this, was that. Because he knows that Mbaka doesn't control Abuja and he's a bishop. Mbaka is just a priest. He knows the whole system. He understands it. Now Mbaka is no longer anti-government. He's not pro-government. Even when people are suffering, it's obvious that people are suffering. You keep on telling us that Jonathan is more corrupt than Buhari. Is this what we are going to be talking for years? How many years do we even have to dwell on that? That may be true. I wouldn't debate that. Because I know for sure how much Nigerian wealth was squandered under Jonathan. All these people you are seeing that they are dropping cases against, they've started giving the money back. Look around, your politicians have started spending money anyhow again. This money they said they borrowed, they gave them that money from the same loot these people are holding. That was what they used to give you your loan. Now from that loan, the interest will be paying, they will be using it to be, they will be repatriating it to you as Desiani loot. Abacha loot, you are still receiving it up to today. So you think Abacha will want to loot money and put it in Western banks? Is this what you are telling me? This is Nigeria's money. They've started again, and we are all still trapped in this nonsense of regional politics, zonal politics. Is Hausa, Fulani, is this, is that. Meanwhile, go to Imo State. Only a zone is ruling the entire state. For goodness sake, please, my people, wake up. It's a sham. Even in that Orlu Zone, you still have people that will be asking you, what church is that man attending? That is these same people. Come on. This is just a joke. Now, it's time for the people, the masses, to rise up and end this system. Please, wake up to this lie. Even the people that are pointing accusing figures and others are as bad as those people, if not worse. If not worse. Understand this system for what it is. This is how they set it up. Know the legs that this table is standing on. You take off those legs, the whole thing will fall on the floor. Everything will give way. I hate people holding on to power for a long time, not because of any other thing than it breeds mediocrity. And corruption thrive where you have mediocres. People suffer. A Muslim ticket is not going to save Nigeria or destroy Nigeria. Everything goes down to the quality of people, to the character of people you put into government. But these people, since you people say you've had this set up rule, you already agreed on this, that it should be zonal. Now they zoned it to other people, you destroy it. You are destroying even your own law, your own rule you created. You can't even play by it. What does that tell you about those type of people? What does that tell you about those people? They will never give you salvation because it is not in their nature. Now, this guy that they put in there was willing to see a bloodshed. If our people are as violent as, please, I'm not dissing any region, but there are regions in Nigeria that are more violent than the others. I'm sure that this thing will not happen in that place because of that violence. But if it happens, if by any means it happens, which things like that has happened, things like that have happened in the past over there, and we saw what it led to: bloodshed. So this current governor that is going to go in here was willing to joke with a bloodshed, because the opposite of this peace was just chaos, and it was going to lead to death. The pythons that came to dance in the region are still there. What do you think they are for? You've occupied yourselves by yourselves. You are under occupation. They didn't have to send people, soldiers from Niger barracks or Kano barracks, from Mina or any other place, or send mopos from Goza. No, they are already there. Have anyone done any nonsense, they will be gunned down. They would be gunned down. Why do you think those politicians are joining those protesters? Why do you think they were joining those protesters? Even police was guarding the protesters. It's to show those people that even they'll guard them, they're here. Without those politicians, those protesters would be gunned down. Those protesters you're seeing that's just manufactured reality, augmented reality. None of them would show up if those politicians and those police were not marching with them. Now, do you think that type of protest is going to change anything? Who owns the police? Is the same men in Abuja? Nothing will happen. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. If Ihedioha tries it, Abuja will investigate the hell out of him. All the money they shared under other previous administrations, all of those cases will come back. Now you see why he had to tell people that he still believes in Nigerian democracy. Who does that? Sorry, guys. Who does that? You still believe in Nigeria's democracy? What democracy? What democracy? What's democratic about what happened? What's democratic about it? He can't fight for it so much for the same reason Oyedepo could not take his account managers who stole his money to court. He knows it. He knew the money they stole. You can never have a complete idea of how much people stole in such setting, but you will just know the range, maybe millions, if not billions of naira they've been stealing from him. Now, why can't he take them to court? If you take them to court, they will blow everything open. They know how They are using church to launder money. They know the secrets of everything. They know where the bodies are buried. If you rat me out, I will rat you out. I have this information on you. So you better now now thief now you be thief, I be thief. If you talk say I be thief, I go talk say you be thief too, and your own reputation go back past. You go lose everything. So leave us. Maybe we just take these millions where we carry. They come out. They reach a truce. Jam church car. See how fast you repair it. And somehow he left people to walk away with millions. It's the same reason this government will not raise dust. If he raises too much dust, EFCC will open a case on his head. And those politicians that are going with all these mopos and all those things, they will withdraw those police protection. Now enter field. That is where you see those politicians, they will immediately buy their children's tickets and send them all abroad. Those people know they go embassy, go collect their visa. Everything done they do already. Now go just do this, confirm saying that their passport, they do everything, carry and give them. You know they see them where they fly. If they fly the same flight with them, you know they see them why. Now they enter first, they go enter last. Then where the plane land, they go come out first, then now come on last. Now VIP area, they see them. I don't care the country you are in. You can never see these people, children in the poor neighborhood. Now high streets, the hotels where they for Turkey here, many people they call Turkey, even people where they come do a breast implant. Because Turkey has the best. They use your fat, they don't use silicone, and it's cheaper than Europe. All of them are coming here. The places they stay are just places you don't even come. They are coming to shop, and they are going in high-end shops. If you are not going there, you will not see them. So those type of people will not, their father will not even want them to be in the same city that is boiling. So when the chips are down, everybody will go home. We can't do shit. Say, oh, the church scandal, they settled out of court. Well, of course, you know, no. So leave those things. They are just playing you and I. They are just playing you and I. It's high time we woke up. They are all hypocrites. They are all guilty of what they are accusing the other of. Which is the same thing with you and I. They are humans. Government don't change anything. A government is just a manifest. How a government works is a manifestation it's a manifestation of the minds of the people that control it, because everything is controlled by the mind. It's the mind that will decide whether you use this money to work or not. There is nothing big about it. When you see them abroad, even in those high-end places, you see them, the way they talk to you with respect. In Nigeria, I can't even near them. You insult them abroad, they won't do jack shit. They won't do jack squash. That was why they were able to embarrass Ekweremadu in Germany. You can't do that even in Ghana. If you already paid for security, what did I go try for South Africa? I don't see him. And I'm guess that one too, because he was on a state visit anyway. And if there was any people that will attack him, let it be his own people. If another region does that, he can create mass killing in the north of innocent people. Back there, Buhari is just one person. Then they will still kill thousands of people, if not tens of thousands of people. And it can lead the country to this thing. I'm against that one. But your own man, if on account on our own people, beat them. Beat them. Beat Shege, beat talk proceed, come up for their eye. Slap the shit out of them. They are powerless. They are just a part of the system. That's what, and the system thrives only on the ignorance of the masses. My people, thank you so much for joining me this evening. I don't know if any of you wants to make a contribution or want to come on video. I want this to be an interactive one. I want this to be an interactive one. So if you want to come on video, you can click on the link I just posted now. So I want in a man, we'll tell them the way it is. Click on the link if you want to come on video. If there is anything you think I didn't touch and that you want to ask a question, I don't want the question on the comment section. So I just want you to come on video. Let's ask the question, and maybe it will lead to another interesting side of this thing we didn't touch. Iron sharpened iron. Let's rub minds together. And please take a moment and subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't subscribed, and help me spread this across the social media platform. As you can see. Okay, Sunday. Hello, my brother.
Hello.
Hello, bro. Good evening.
Hello, Kosa.
All the more one they can get man.
For some reason, I can't hear you back. I don't know if it's from my end or your side.
I can hear you.
I can't hear you.
I can hear you.
I may have to back out and come back in again.
Okay. I can hear you, bro. I could hear him. I'm certain. I think everything is fine. I couldn't hear him. Bro, hit the link again. I could hear you then. Hit the link again. And I think I would give my my Twitter account, and I can bring people on through Periscope, because this my the plugin I'm using. With the plugin, I could broadcast across Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube simultaneously. So people, friends, please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't. If you have, please help me share this video on Facebook. Share it to our people. Let them get this message, understand what's going on. Understand that it's a system that don't want to be exposed. Let's expose these things. Expose these people for who and what they are. Let's expose everything. It has fallen on you and I to pass this message. NTA is not going to tell this message. AIT is not going to. Channels, all of them, they will be either for Abuja and they will tell you to obey the rule of law, or they will be anti-Abuja, and that someone is anti-Abuja doesn't mean he is pro-people. It doesn't mean that he's pro-people. You see those protesters, they are protesting for a good cause, but a lot of them had to be mobilized. When we say mobilized, they had to be given money to come. Yes, if not, they won't. They are hungry, and the same people that are protesting on their behalf are the people that created the hunger. Yes, like, share, and subscribe. Thanks. Be gentle. And guys, please, I would like you to be putting up your photos here so I will know the person. Some of us have been friends on Facebook, and when you see them here, you don't even know that they are the people. Please. So they had to give those people money to come. For your information, you see how the chicken has come home to roost. If you don't have, just like use Saudi Arabia, for instance. Saudi Arabia don't use their people as their foot soldiers, and they are soldiers that make up the Saudi military, Saudi army. Their own people are just major top officers that control the small officers. And those ones are from the ruling family. So they don't want the Saudi citizens. That's why they spread their oil money and keep them busy, all that. Saudi Arabia is not all sweet. As they tell you, it's a lie. There are poor areas there. But because they've created that system, they are not afraid of people dethroning them. Now, if there is a battle, if a war breaks out now between Saudi Arabia and Pakistan, all those Pakistani soldiers, on whose side do you think they will fight? Then Saudi Arabia will not have people. They will now have to go and buy people, even pay their own people, bribe them to come and defend their own country because they want to save their necks. It's the same thing that's happening in Imo State. You didn't empower your people. Now, what weapon are you going to use to fight the injustice against you? You see? Same thing. Same thing. You didn't empower your people. Now there is a fight at home. Who is going to help you fight? No one. This is why evil, a small evil, when left unaddressed, can destroy a whole generation, a whole society, even a whole civilization. It's like it's domino effect. The fall of this will lead to the fall of that. The fall of that will lead to the fall of that, like this, until everything comes crashing. Are you seeing it? Are you seeing it? My people, only us will save us. Join the revolution. Whether you agree with everything Omoyele Sowore says or not, please, that's the only viable alternative. Let's tell ourselves the truth. These other people are the same. And if we keep neglecting the power we have, we will still remain powerless. But when we believe and fight towards it. Hello, brother. Good afternoon. Welcome to the broadcast.
Yeah, good evening, brother.
Yeah, welcome.
Excuse me, hold on.
Okay.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah. All right. The other browser was open, so I was kind of hearing the echo of my voice.
Okay. Go
on. You see, this thing we have been saying, the issue is this. You know, without poverty, you can't control a lot of people like that.
Yes.
Now, they created the poverty for this purpose. You understand? Okay, even the people they are joining their wagon now to do campaign for, what have they done for them?
Nothing.
Now, the reason I just came in now, you understand, but I got the topic you are talking about, and I want to go out. The reason why these people are being paid to come and do the right thing is because they are not well treated in the first place.
Yes.
You understand me? Yeah. Now, if you are not treated well, you have to be bought.
Yeah.
And religion have beclouded the mind of our people, and that is why they can't get rid of these two. The two of them cannot leave each other. Have you seen any pastor that has committed anything and they are being prosecuted in Nigeria?
Oh, yeah.
No. The reason is because scratch my back, I scratch your back.
Yes.
Now, the pastors will commit, government will protect them.
Yes.
Government will commit, and pastors will preach forgiveness.
Yes.
And tell you heaven. Now, when these people, because of poverty, they now they've all of us, like, you know, majority of us we are indoctrinated into either Christianity or Islam. Understand? On the eastern side, let's say 85% to 90% are Christians. You understand? Now, if you check of a truth, people are getting tired of church.
Yes.
You understand me? People are getting tired of church. And one thing I just discovered now that is making me, I was chatting with somebody and I felt like crying, is that people who are even returning to our traditional religion are being scammed.
Yes. Yes.
People are getting scammed. Like, I read something, somebody spent 80,000 to do the Olumiri, you understand? And this person, they carried the thing that they're supposed to put inside water into a tire, a car tire, and dump somewhere. And do you know what this thing is causing? This person now is going to enter into a deeper mess. Yeah. And if you are telling the person now that tradition is the best, how will you now convince the person?
My brother, that's what I'm telling you. I don't care the thing the person is approaching you with or the angle is approaching you from. There is a traditional religion too, which is not spirituality. And our people should be mindful of this. And the people practicing it are people who were indoctrinated in the same system as the Muslims and the Christians. So they will always want to fleece you when they see the opportunity.
And the majority are still with the Christian mindset. You can even meet some DB and they'll tell you, after making a sacrifice, they'll tell you in Jesus' name. What kind of fuckery is that?
They wear rosaries.
DB is wearing rosary. If you, I don't just understand it. Now, like I was saying, I know you are having issue with Nnamdi Kanu followers because of the truth you are telling them, which they don't comprehend. Okay, this thing that is happening, Nnamdi Kanu crowd is what can save Igbos from this. But the thing is, there is a shift in how their programs are. Do you understand me?
Yeah.
Had it been that Nnamdi Kanu is even following the right people that he should follow instead of Israel, because Israel is ally of US, and the US has a profit with that they are going to make in Nigeria together with UK. These people cannot help you. I'm surprised that the vast knowledge that Nnamdi Kanu speaks.
But bro, listen, I'm not in support of IPOB guys going to defend the Hedgehow. Believe me, because these people, they've been in power for years, for decades, for as long as democracy has existed in Nigeria. They've been in power at some point or the other, and at different capacities. So they didn't do anything that will warrant these people doing this. And I know.
No, I'm not even going there. I'm not even asking IPOB people. This has nothing to do with IPOB. I'm only saying that this kind of crowd is what
let me land now. But you know that the IPOB crowd has hollowed out the most politically active people. The people who are active politically the most have joined IPOB, and their mission is totally different from this one back here home. And it's even for that same reason that these people are able to do these things, this open robbery, this blatant destruction of the system they created, because they know that even the people that are supposed to fight against them are not going to do that because they are on different missions.
Now, people have been shifted. Now, but the truth is, who are we even defending? That is my question. Because are you defending PDP? PDP is the same. PDP gave birth to APC.
APC, the same people.
So these same people sit together. Look, before 1 month now, you see a picture of a program, maybe burial or something like that. You see the same young man, or whatever they call themselves, together drinking and they laughing. Yes. All of them are super millionaires. Their children are not here. You are suffering and doing this thing. The only thing that I would have even supported is if they would take this opportunity now and cause a revolution in the East.
But they are not going to do that. It's not going to happen. It's not ever going to happen.
The only thing that I do say that some of these retarded followers of Nnamdi Kanu don't understand is that I used to tell them, look, if we can start from home before going federal, hold our governors responsible.
Brother,
responsible.
Now let's even apply it on Imo State. Everybody is now shouting Tanko, Tanko, and Buhari. Why don't we hold Osita Izinaso and Co responsible? Why don't we hold them responsible first? Because If they didn't put themselves up for this thing that could have led to a bloodbath, if this guy, this guy, what do you call him? If he had an armed group backing him, this judgment would either have not happened, or it will cause a very big bloodshed.
These Fulani people, they have studied East. They have studied the political stance now and know that IPOB have left them, and these guys are the ones who can back them. So they are now able to enter and do what they want with the help of the priest. Example, Mbaka.
This is not even Fulani. This is the political class of Nigeria. This is the political class doing this. It is not even, see, Hausa Fulani can't even stand on their own two legs if the political class of Kogi and Benue are not with them. The person that is the governor and the people that plan this are not Hausas, they are not Fulanis. What Buhari needs is this: they need to hold this system in their own. These people, they have their different plans, but they all serve the same master. So any group that can create a system that can hold up the system as it is, the British will not do anything. Abuja Power will back one side. So they don't even care. Understand the bigger picture here. Understand where you're going, you know. But
people that want to cut down population for us.
They see
if war starts now, they will even like it so that they can enter and even sign more documents.
Yes.
For people don't understand this thing, and this is where the major mistake is coming.
Yes.
And the youth, when I come online sometimes, when I see the kind of things that are happening now, where are our women?
No.
Where are they? None of see, I'm tired.
Wait, the women, the ones we empowered or the ones we didn't? The women, are they not the ones that these people left miserable and hopeless? Now they had to sleep with their father's mates or people older than their fathers. Some women are pimping out their daughters to rich politicians. All these party leaders you're seeing, those women leaders, go and check them. Their children, their children are girlfriends of these people. You are seeing these politicians. Their children are their girlfriends. Are you seeing it? So these children, these women, the women that are going to do that are the same ones waiting for them in hotel rooms. So they just want to make their ends meet. You've not done anything that will warrant their support, their protest. Just like there is, what have you done to IPOB that will make them even lend you support? They will even want to sit back. If I were them, I will sit back and watch the whole system implode. Because they are all culpable in what happened. This Python dance, they are all culpable in those killings.
There is, yes, now, because without the support of those inside, things can move. You understand? Now, there is something I'm seeing from the eastern side. Our ladies, when you come to social media, if you see this tagged, this one that tag themselves feminist,
no.
There is this bitter, and they are getting out of age.
Please, don't even start that one now. You ban me. You please, don't even use that word. Please, this is a young channel. People, if you're seeing this message for the first time or by mistake or anywhere stumbled on this, subscribe if you haven't subscribed and turn on the notification bell so you know where we are live, and please like, share on Facebook and other social media platforms. My brother, continue.
The thing is getting out of hand, and I see where this thing is heading towards. You see, in the next 10 years, judging from what is happening now, marriage will be like, people will not see it as a bondage, and it will give rise to bearing of unhealthy children, because brothers and sisters and cousins will start doing baby mama for themselves.
It has already started happening. Have you seen what? Say, all these things are, all the things you are doing in our society today are all effects of the type of system we are living on and the type of governments we have. The population is rising every day. People are giving birth to children. Go to all maternity wards, and people are churning out babies. Those
I was analyzing it for people on social media. The rate of women are getting, their age is getting higher. The young men, majority are going to prison. Majority are mad.
Majority are suicide.
Majority are going beyond the class that these ladies put themselves, even when they watch nothing in their bank accounts. Do you understand me? And everything, if you go to social media, what is trending now is cheating, relationship, and they have now ventured into using jazz for relationships.
My brother, see, all those things is just when people want to get security. When they are finding security, they can do anything. They can go at any length. It could be security from poverty. It could be security from societal bondage and everything. People say this is survival instinct, and we are living a survival lifestyle in an age we should be bonding together to make things easy, because this
problem, the whole thing that is even getting out of hand is that we are splitting them more.
Yes.
Instead of coming together, we are splitting them more. The ladies are hating the men, and the men are now seeing them as enemies. That is
most men, let me tell you another thing. When you talk about the ladies, talk about the men too. You will see a man that your job is paying you 100,000 naira a month. Your wife is earning,
how many judges are earning 40,000?
Your wife is earning 350, and you want this woman to leave her job and come home and take care of children. Listen,
because of the programmed stuff that women are not this one. I don't want her to control me. I have a brother who is a victim of that thing.
Please wrap it up. Let me bring us someone else.
The thing is that the topic will even take 2 days before we can finish this thing. The only thing is just that I just wish there is a way that we can connect and get this kind of number of this IPOB, but people that have a clear goal that will benefit us. At least start from home.
Not only that, I think the thing that should happen is this. We should accept the reality on ground and realize that whether you want Biafra or not, you can never get it without securing your homeland first.
Good. But they are listening to their other outside, and that one is talking another thing.
My brother, listen. There are many IPOB guys I know who at the back, behind the camera, behind the public, this thing are telling me, yes, I think we should secure our homeland first. So they just have to. It's going to be not members, so we are not going to tell them what to do, but we only offer our suggestion as long as IPOB is a group that represents the interest of Igbo people, and whatever actions they are taking is going to have effect on our parents and our children. So we only offer our suggestions. And most of these people you see that are shouting at you, please go and check their profiles. They have no content. They are all just sharing people's things. So I've stopped even quarreling with them. I just block them. They don't even know what's going on. They are just coming to make noise. Instead of carrying this to this event, all of us here, 29 people watching right now. There are many IPOB guys there. Many will still watch. Many are following on Facebook. So those are the people that we are having conversations with, not these people that don't know anything that keep making noise. And I'm not going to rope in the whole IPOB people into it. No, I'm not going to do that.
No.
Thank you, my brother, for joining me. Let me try and bring us some. So, yeah, that was a very pious morning. Pious morning. When I go take a museum, at least I'm happy this one is not Facebook. The insult can't fly as easily as it does on Facebook. You understand? But we must always tell each other how we should be going about things for our own common good, because at the end of the day, we all want what's good for our family. I want to live in Nigeria. I want to live in my village, go. I want to be visiting Lagos, visiting Onitsha. At this age, believe me, I just want to own a very large farm and get involved in village politics, not all this state politics, no, and build my own this thing. That's what I want. 1 minute, guys. Hello? Hello? So guys, sorry, that's my friend that I've been waiting for. So my people, we all want what's good for our place, and is reorientation of the mind. Say, here I think I will devote this whole week to talk about all these things, the whole things we've talked about on Facebook, which our people have lost access to. We'll start repeating those programs. We're going to touch everything and everyone. Let us focus back home, because this time bomb is about to explode. If we don't do something about it, I'm sorry. I don't know where it's going to land us. Look at every place. The same problem you are seeing in Imo State. Put your hand on any map on any map, on any state on the Nigerian map. I guarantee you 85 are happening in those places. They're happening in those places. Thank you, Pius. They're happening there. So we need to pull our resources together, and I mean our mental resources. When it comes to donation, please donate to your political group. But just make sure you are following them up. You see Omo Eleshowore, please try. AAC, try and support. Chip in 2,000, 5,000, 10,000 naira is something. Real active political groups don't need $1 million donation from foreign banks. Do you know that PDP and APC that are receiving funding from all these banks, Zenith and all this, they sponsor their political campaigns, yes? And those banks are not owned by Nigerians. That's a conduit. It's a conduit. It's a system set up from the same people, because your central bank is subject to Bank of England, and the Bank of England is owned by who? The British monarchy. And these people, we are not allowed to mention their names here. The people that own the US Federal Reserve, the same people, the same old European monarchs, the same people that invaded us, the same people that shared Africa at the Congo Conference. This Berlin Conference, the original name is Congo Conference, because the name was bringing too much backlash, because people were like, if it's Congo Conference, why wasn't it done in Congo? It happened in Berlin, so they had to change the name. You understand? In fact, I'd rather they still keep calling it Congo Conference, because then it will get more people angry. It's the same people, they own the same banks, and they still control the same your government. And now you don't know how the British control your government. Then the foreign media that's supposed to expose these things are owned by the same people. That's why you won't hear it. You can only hear it when it benefits them. Are you seeing it? Are you seeing it? Please donate to his group, to donate to his cause. In Western world, go and take Bernie Sanders when Elizabeth Warren attacked him. What happened? Over 200,000 individual donations, and he raised millions of dollars. That's how we do it. All these local political groups need money to function. These people are buying them out of ads. You see a newspaper, to advertise on a page, to advertise on a page here like this, go and check how much they are collecting. Now check how much the price you pay for advertising your goods and products is different from what you paid for political ads. Yes, now you know why your newspaper will not expose these people for who they are. We try to expose article as someone who protected, who is even currently protecting a homosexual that abused a 4-year-old girl, raped her front and back. She was bleeding. No media would carry it. Why? Because it's a part of the system. Have you seen? Do you see how rotten everything is? You see how rotten everything is? It's that bad. And those of you who don't know this story, please, if you're interested, tell me on the comment section. So we will bring out a date where I will bring everything and expose it here and show you people. If you're interested in that story, I'll give it to you. I forwarded this thing to many media houses. They just radio silence. They never called me. They never got back to me again. If you're interested in that story, please tell me. Tell me in the comment section. If a lot of people want to hear it, then we'll come here and do it. I will show you the whole thing. Go to my Twitter account. That is my pinned tweet. See my Twitter account here. For those of you who don't know my Twitter account, go there. That's my Twitter account. It's the pinned tweet there. Please go follow me there too. Follow me on Twitter. I think I will broadcast on Instagram this evening. Please go and subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and follow me over there. Please subscribe to this channel if you haven't. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and invite friends and family to do so. Please, I want us to get it to 1,000 so I will be able to broadcast on mobile. I want to be giving quality content. Most of the things I've been telling you about, like all these Christian sites, holy sites where they created Christianity and all that, I want to be doing those things I will be live streaming from those locations this year. That's my mission. Everything, and tell you many things and show you things and how they are connected to what's happening in our place. Please. You said the last time you did not broadcast. Yeah, I broadcasted it on this thing, on Instagram. I broadcasted it on Instagram. Then I wanted to do it on Facebook when I came back. Then they didn't allow me. They didn't allow me. Mazi, how can we contact you personally? Okay, my dear, let me put my WhatsApp number here, only on WhatsApp. Check the number right now. See the number there? 5373-808-433. That's 009. You can use plus if you want to. You can use plus. So you can contact me on WhatsApp if you like. I'll be more than willing to take your calls, and let's see how we progress from there. Please, my people, I thank you so much for joining me. Help me share this on Facebook, please. That's where most of our people are. Share it on Facebook and invite our people. Tell those our Facebook friends that I did not block them. Facebook took down my account. Thank you. I love you. I love you too, my sister. Facebook took down all my accounts. And bro, please broadcast here on YouTube. Some people don't have Twitter. No, I'll be broadcasting here. No, not. I would just want them to follow me on Twitter so we stay connected. In case they take down this page, you know where else you can reach me. You understand? No, I'll be broadcasting on YouTube. I'm building the YouTube channel heavily. I'm very fast. I'm very serious about it. Please help me share this thing and get it to 1,000 subscribers. We are above 800 right now. And that's a good fit. I love it so much. I love that most of you have been faithful with me. You've stuck with me, whether we agree or not. You still get stuck with me. Showore is fake. Oh, really? No problem. Yeah, I hate that rubbish Facebook. Everyone does, my dear. Thank you. Okay, Samuel. Thank you, everyone. Please, I think we'll have to wrap it up right now. I hope to come back later tonight or tomorrow, if business and my schedule permits. And I want to be doing more videos right now, so we stay connected. Thank you everyone once again for joining, and share, subscribe, and like. Peace. Bye.